It's time to shut this episode down, Jenny Lynn. We have a plane to catch.
What will I wear?
Well, you're on your own with that one. As for me, I'm all set to go here.
So I see. Well, everyone, I hope that until we see you next week, y'all are able to get out there and have fun.
Disneyland, here we come. I'm ready. Come on, let's go. Oh, my luggage. Oh, Jenny Lynn, come on. Welcome to Orlando Attractions Magazine, the show.
This week, we're coming to you from California for Disney's D23 Expo.
We'll be taking you around the show floor, giving you a look at the Parks and Resorts Pavilion, and getting in a few celebrity interviews.
We've got all your Disney news, a special giveaway, and more coming at you. And it's all happening right now.
This week's show is brought to you by Theme Park Connection, where you can buy, sell, and trade Disney items. Visit their warehouse here in Winter Garden or online at themeparkconnection.com.
Mouse Fan Travel is our preferred travel agent for theme parks, cruises, and exotic destinations. For a free quote with no obligation, visit mousefantravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is our recommended supplier of online discount tickets to all of Orlando's best attractions. For the best deals and planning tips, run to undercovertourist.com. Welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm Jenny Lynn. In case you haven't noticed, we are in the Anaheim Convention Center right in the middle of the D23 Expo. It's been 3 days of Disney madness with so much going on.
Yeah, we've already been running around every day attending panels, checking out vendors, and all of the incredible costumes that are walking around here.
It's been exhilarating and exhausting all at the same time. But I think rather than just sit here and explain it, we just need to get out there and show it.
Yeah, you know what? I think the perfect place to start is right here on the show floor. And guess what? Nicole's right over there.
I think I found a pretty sweet new ride. I'm just gonna hang out up here for a while. It's pretty nice. Disney makes a whole lot of dreams come true, and this is something that I've definitely dreamed about. It's a locker for your phone that has a charger in it. So if you're here tweeting, Instagramming, using up all your battery, you can just drop that puppy off in here and go do what you want to do. There's a lot of merchandise to buy, but there's also a lot of merchandise to see. Behind me are some really fun designer mini clothes. I found out recently that they're trying to do more stuff with Minnie for adults, not just kids. So this is part of that collaboration. I mean, look at these pants. The newest collection from the Disney Sephora collaboration line is Ariel. It's super sparkly, aquatic with blue colors, and if you get a makeup or nail application done here, you get a fun little starfish rhinestone hair clip. One super fun thing you can see here at the D23 Expo is the awesome costumes that some fans put together. And we're here with Tracy Hines, who is Tracy J. Hines on Twitter.
It is Tracy Hines on Twitter and Tracy J. Hines on YouTube.
So she makes some really cool videos, but here today she is dressed up as, can I say this is your favorite princess?
Yes, definitely. Little Mermaid.
So what's in the fun of dressing up? Why?
Well, I mean, I'm obsessed with costumes. I've always been obsessed with, dressing up ever since I was a little girl. Every Saturday and Sunday, I would run around town in some kind of costume or something. But it's part of my career too. I've kind of found a way to do what I love, for a living. And I'm a singer, but I get to dress up and do character things, and and whenever I get the chance to wear sparkly dresses, I put them on and do it at conventions or wherever. So
I'm never gonna I'm not gonna turn a sparkle dress down either, that's for sure. I'm here in the Collectors Forum where you can find hard-to-find collectibles, artwork, and more. If you come to the next expo, plan to spend a lot of time and money here. There are a lot of ways to spend money here at the D23 Expo. Besides the Collectors Forum, there's the Dream Store, Mickey's of Glendale, which has Imagineering merchandise, and even silent auctions like behind me, you could own your own Matterhorn bobsled. I'm here with Ray from Huffy, who has a really cool collaboration to tell us about. There's some limited edition bicycles, so they're right behind us. Why don't you give us a little tour here?
Sure. Hi, Nicole. These bikes are a collaboration between us and Disney. We've been a licensee of Disney for almost 20 years, but this is the first time we've ever done adult bikes that are Disney licensed. All of our bikes have been for kids. So we're really excited to come out with these beach cruisers, Disney, Minnie, and Mickey beach cruisers. The frame and fork and handlebars are made of aluminum. All the other key components are made of stainless steel, and they're built to ride. Although a lot of people who have been interested in the bikes are interested in just collecting them, and some have even said that they are just going to keep them in the packaging. But they have all new, all really exciting new features. And I like to call it my Where's Waldo bike because everywhere you look there's a surprise, right? Like on the end of the handlebar grip there's a Mickey head. And you can find hints of Mickey all throughout the bikes.
And I see some comics here. I didn't see that before.
Yeah, the Minnie bike has a vintage Minnie Mouse comic strip. And the men's bike, the Mickey bike, has a film strip of Steamboat Willie.
There's more than just the show floor here at the D23 Expo. It takes place on multiple levels. Just above us we have the Treasures of the Walt Disney Archives, Stage 28, and some more silent auction, and Stage 23. There's smaller venues that have just as much going on. That's just a little bit of what you can see here on the floor at the D23 Expo. If you're planning to attend the 2015 Expo, make sure you spend all 3 days here so you can see everything that D23 has to offer.
One of the great hidden Mickeys in soaring, I'm going to describe now. When you soar over the hills and spot a golf course, look to the right side of the course. About halfway along the fairway is a slightly distorted shadow classic Mickey on the green grass formed by a cluster of 3 trees. The ears of the shadow Mickey touch the right side of the white cart path.
Join us at Downtown Disney Splitsville at 11 a.m. on Thursday, September 12th to have fun for Give Kids the World. For just $25, you'll be helping children with life-threatening illnesses vacation in Orlando. Plus, you'll get food, drinks, and fun. Enter the 50s theme costume contest, cheer on your favorite theme park fan websites in the Blogger Bowl, and bid in the silent auction. Visit tinyurl.com/Blogger Bowl to purchase your tickets and donate to your favorite team.
I'm here on the show floor in front of the Disney Parks and Resorts Pavilion. Every expo, it's something different, and this year's theme is Journey into Imagineering. It's celebrating 60 years of Walt Disney Imagineering. Now, the building itself is a mock-up of the headquarters in Glendale, and inside are mock-ups of offices showcasing a little bit of a peek behind the curtain of all the different aspects that go into making rides for the Disney parks. So let's go take a look. All right, so I'm here with Chris Beatty and Jason Sorrell from Walt Disney Imagineering, and we've got a lot of crates behind us here. Looks like a shipment for something Star Wars related. Orange Harvest. What can you tell us about this?
Well, I mean, Orange Harvest.
Do you know where Orange Harvest comes from?
What I think it is Blue Harvest was the code name for Star Wars when they were filming it, so that's why I'm thinking Orange Harvest is the code name for something Star Wars.
Well, it's the code name for Return of the Jedi. I don't want to out-nerd you by any means.
No, it's okay.
So, no offense.
Please do.
But it was a top secret Star Wars project. It was the first film to be shot in the United States, so they came up with the code name so that the set wouldn't get mobbed. So we thought, what a great homage to name our top secret Star Wars efforts Orange Harvest.
And with Lucasfilm and Disney combining last year, has something like this always been in the books for Imagineering, or did this really come into effect once the merger happened?
Yeah, for 25 years, we've been able to have a great partnership with Lucasfilm, Indiana Jones, Star Tours, the Star Wars weekends. It's been a great relationship, but now that we're all one big happy family, the possibilities are endless. They really are.
You literally heard a cheer erupt when that announcement was made. It was like Christmas morning at Walt Disney Imagineering.
Echoing down the hallways, it was amazing.
And I'm loving all these little references on these crates behind us here, like the purple lightsaber. We know who that's for.
Well, there's
Mace
only one
Windu
purple lightsaber.
He insisted on a purple lightsaber.
Who put C-3PO upside down?
Well, that's just how he came in.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate accident, and
Yeah.
someone got a little careless with the bantha milk, and that's dripping down. That's why he's not out of the
right.
And he's not going to be in the greatest mood when he comes out of that crate, to be honest.
No. Quite irritated.
Exactly.
Yes.
I see some blueprints sticking out of there. Is there any chance we might be able to take a peek at those?
Well, if you had a really good zoom lens on your camera, you might be able to, get up there.
You can peek all you want.
Well,
And you got R2 out here meeting and greeting guests. Is he, I know not a lot of people can, except for C-3PO maybe, can understand what he's saying. Is he keeping quiet, or is he spilling the beans right now and just doesn't care?
I found that R2's been a little free with the information. Now, we're very lucky that the average person doesn't understand a beep that he's saying. We picked up a little bit in the last couple of days, but it's going to take probably a few weeks before you really get into the lingo.
Hey R2, how you doing today? You looking good? Oh, well, thank you very much. I like your new name tag here. Now, oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. What can you tell me about this Orange Harvest? Oh, okay, so that's what, oh, see, I understand. I'm a translator droid as well. So, R2, what else? What are you excited about this? Oh, that sounds so much fun. I can't wait to see all this. If you were to build something Star Wars related outside of Star Tours, would it be its own park or its own land in an existing park? What kind of possibilities are there?
Difficult to see. Always in motion is the future.
So here at the Imagineering Pavilion at the Expo, they've got booths set up all around here to take a look behind the curtain at different aspects of Walt Disney Imagineering, like ride engineering, research and development, and special effects. In fact, in the special effects booth, there is a magic lamp on display with a new piece of technology that looks like is going to be implemented at Epcot in Morocco and Adventureland at the Magic Kingdom, where you rub the lamp, your name magically appears and a special message appears. It's pretty neat. Now, Marvel had tweeted out something that if we were to come to the Imagineering Pavilion here and ask for something weird, we would get something. And that's what this is right here. It's a poster, Do You Dare to Enter? Something coming up from Disney and Marvel. Don't know what. But if you have this poster and you go to the Marvel AR app right here, hold it over the photo, something cool and weird will happen. All right, so I'm with Leanna at the show animation booth, and you may recognize this figure right behind us. This is the Hatbox Ghost, and this is a figure you designed exclusively for D23, right?
Yeah, he was designed just in the past month. We put him together. We really wanted something for the guests to see a final product of animation with the console and everything here. So we thought they'd love the Hatbox Ghost.
And what do you think makes the Hatbox Ghost so popular with fans, especially Haunted Mansion fans?
I think it must just be the mystery, because he's been missing for such a long time and no one knows what happened to him, and I know there's a lot of people who want him back.
You think, I don't know, you think there may be a return for him in the future?
I don't know. It's difficult to say. He has a habit of disappearing and reappearing.
So what exactly goes into animating these animatronics?
Well, a lot of different things. And for this one in particular, it's our A100 model, which was made in the 90s, and it's animated on this console over here that you'll see. But it's run through our proprietary software, and you turn each knob for each individual function on him, and we can do that now in 3D animation software or on touch screens, but still this console is really helpful just to have something tangible.
All right, so after talking to Leanna, I think I've got an idea of how to do animation with animatronics. I'm going to try my hand at this parrot that used to be at the Pirates of the Caribbean. All right, so I'm here with Brandon Kiley at the Parks and Resorts Pavilion at D23. Now, talk about what this office is we have behind us here.
Right here, what we have behind us is basically one of our typical offices at Walt Disney Imagineering. We went back on a little research trip to Pandora. We did. It is possible to do. And if you look on our laptop, we've been downloading a lot of photos today from that trip, so you'll see some of those as well. They'll rotate through. But yeah, so this is stuff that we brought back from Pandora. You are actually holding one of our
this is a giant shoe.
Yeah, that's from our guide that showed us around. So they
wow,
gave us,
this mic could fit me. I've got a big foot, so
you know, it's not too bad. But, that's that.
Okay.
And we've got some backpack, but all this is one of their daggers, and we've got some of their other textiles and beads and necklaces and ceremonial headdresses, and of course the average size bow and arrow.
You forget how big the Na'vi are.
They are large. They are, anywhere from 9 to 10 feet tall. So they're pretty big.
And of course, you got your air mask over there for.
You never know.
Yeah.
Just in case. The air quality has improved, but you never know. Don't take any chances.
And this is all in preparation for Avatar Land coming to Animal Kingdom.
We do these research trips all the time to various places, especially on something like Animal Kingdom. Joe's kind of known for that.
Oh yeah.
And when you get a chance to go to another planet, you kind of jump on it. So,
what was your favorite thing to do at Pandora?
Oh dear, the wildlife is fascinating.
Yeah.
A little terrifying, but it's fascinating, so that's fun. But the nightlife is just gorgeous. All the bioluminescent qualities and whatnot. So there's a lot of stuff to think about, a lot of stuff to look at, a lot of stuff to work on. For me, being a set decorator, a lot of stuff to figure out how to, duplicate for the parks.
Yeah.
Giant shoes being, one. Lot of work ahead of us.
Nice. Hun. Oh, whoa, oh. Well, this is a big backpack. I'm really having to lean forward. I feel like I'm walking uphill. I'm just kind of trudging along. And this is an average size for a Na'vi?
Yes, because they average 9 to 10 feet tall.
Gives you an idea of the scale.
The scale.
Wow. I can imagine the scale of everything that's going to be buying in the gift shop when Avatar Land opens up. Woo. I think it is, yeah. I think it's this is what you can buy in the gift shop. I think it's $39.99. Doesn't come with a water bottle. That's extra.
Are you going to try to sneak out with that? No, they would not notice if you were to...
No, I think it's very impossible for me to sneak out with this or even the big shoe.
You'll only knock over like 12 people.
Yeah. I might topple over some things.
Everybody gets one and walks 10 miles.
So when the Pandora 10K happens, this is what everyone has to wear for it?
You'll need, it's got everything you need inside, so you should be fine.
So that was just a little look at the Parks and Resorts Pavilion here at the D23 Expo. Now you saw all the Imagineers I talked to, but this was not exclusive access just for us. Any of the guests at the Expo could come here, see everything, and talk to the Imagineers themselves. I'm hoping at the 2015 Expo, there'll be even more to see and reveal.
The next time you plan a Disney vacation, book with a travel agency that's been specifically designated as an authorized Disney vacation planner. Unlike some other agencies, many of our agents' exclusive knowledge of Walt Disney World can help you get the most out of your vacation. And the assistance of our travel professionals can help you get a customized Disney vacation that's just right for you, your family, and your budget. Start planning your magical vacation today by visiting mousefantravel.com.
Located just 25 minutes from the Walt Disney World Resort, Theme Park Connection offers a wide variety of pins, props, figurines, artwork, signs, decor, cast member exclusives, and other one-of-a-kind finds. Looking to sell your old collectibles? Theme Park Connection will buy them from you. Visit their 8,000 square foot warehouse in Winter Garden or find them online at themeparkconnection.com.
Is it really a convention without celebrity appearances?
That'd be negative, and Disney has provided plenty here at the Expo.
Luckily, we had Patrick on hand to take on the burden of celebrity interviews for us.
Yeah, it's a tough job, but let's see how he did.
I'm here at the D23 Expo, where in just a couple minutes, some of the biggest talent in Disney animated features will be walking through here. So let's see what they have to say. You've been in Monsters University. How does it feel to actually do 2 more Disney Pixar pictures?
It's pretty exciting. I'm a huge fan of Pixar, huge fan of Disney. So it's a huge honor just to be involved with those. You know, I'm just a big geeky fan. You know, so just be able to sit and work with these guys is pretty insane.
Will they be a fist fight with Ratzenberg for the amount of titles you guys are competing for?
He won. He won. I'm not going anywhere near that guy. So there's no way. That guy won. That's why I was on stage bowing down to him. It's pretty easy. I'm a very neurotic person. I think they saw that in me and they said, you're the perfect guy to play Fear. He's more of like a kind of a middle manager kind of guy. He's kind of very stressed out, you know, guy. So it's about this girl who's kind of going through adolescence. She just moved to San Francisco and everything. And she's what's cool about it, I thought, is that she's the setting for the movie, is the mind of this adolescent girl, this 13-year-old girl. You know, that's the setting of the film, is her mind and where the characters go and the emotions and what they have to do. So it's really cool, and And they showed me the whole, like, you know, we went through scene by scene and kind of did a thing. I'm not kidding, I was like bawling my eyes out at the end of it. I thought it was great.
This is so overwhelming. Let me just be the first to talk about the reality. That's okay. All right, I can handle it.
So there have been Disney heroines for decades. How have you updated this one?
Ooh, I had so many ideas when I got the script, and I immediately wanted to bring all these weirder ideas to the table, saying, like, I don't want to play a girl with good posture. I don't want to play the girl that little birdies flock to her fingers when she wakes up in the morning. I want her to walk outside and get pooped on by a bird. I want her to be the girl that we all feel we are, or at least who I would have wanted to see when I was little. And Anna is scrappy and weird and puts her foot in her mouth and is way overly excitable and always feels like she's hopped up on caffeine, and that's kind of how I am. I wanted to really bring who I was to this character, so she was very realistic and very relatable.
Now, I know you've done voiceover work before, but what is it like to voice such an iconic thing as a Disney animated character?
It's really the first priority I ever had, like as a 5-year-old when Aladdin and Little Mermaid was on a loop at my house. I feel like I just thought this would be an absolute dictionary definition of dream come true if I were involved in one of these Disney animation movies, and so I'm just really excited.
Ivy, she's a little dinosaur in the movie The Good Dinosaur for Pixar. She is the middle child of this family of farming dinosaurs, and I feel like she is like a sort of a liaison between her strict parents and older brother and her like sort of like wander like her, what's the word? I just said it. Starts with an M. You guys have to get on the front of the carpet because, man, by the time we get back here, I lose it. A daydreamer, that's right. Her little brother Arlo is like kind of a daydreamer, and so he's like up in the clouds, and her parents are very strict, as is her brother, so she's really trying to like get the parents to loosen up and Arlo to like pull it together.
Is she in that like teenage stage?
Yeah, she's scrappy. I like it. Yeah.
So I need to know, how do you make the jump from a singing Mormon on Broadway to an animated snowman in a Disney film?
A lot less curse words, and that's the start. You know what's so cool about that jump is that I didn't have to go very far because Bobby Lopez, who wrote the music for the Book of Mormon, also wrote the music for this movie, Frozen. So to be able to kind of go back and work with a guy who knows my voice inside and out, a dream come true. It's remarkable. I'm singing a song in a Disney animated movie. That's like bucket list 101, you know? Playing a comic relief in a Disney animated movie is bucket list 101. So the whole journey for me has been so exciting. And then top that with the fact that my daughter is now appreciating and loving Disney movies. Home run at home. Home run. The directors, Jen and Chris have been amazing about allowing me to play. You know, they really do just give you the freedom. The lines are there, and then they let you just go with it. And you know, it's amazing because I just went back in the booth and recorded my stuff for World of Color last week, and even with that, it's so fun to be able to have the freedom to basically just have your voice and explode on a microphone. It's like doing a comedy album, you know? It's so great. It's the coolest thing ever.
Now you play the Pirate Fairy in the new Tinkerbell Pirate Fairy movie. Can you tell me a little bit about her?
She's very curious and very playful and very scrappy. And she gets herself in a little bit of trouble. She steals some pixie dust. She shouldn't steal the pixie dust. It doesn't quite go her way. She becomes a pirate.
Now with most of these Tinkerbell movies, some of these characters actually end up in the parks. Would it be cool to see your character end up as a walk-around character at the parks?
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing! Oh my, that would be too much. That would be very surreal.
Can you tell me a little about Arlo's character?
Yeah, well, the movie's called The Good Dinosaur, and Arlo is the good dinosaur, and it plays on that whole sort of theme of the good, you know, what it means to be a good kid or a bad kid, and he's like a misfit, weirdo type, and you know, but he's trying to conform to sort of please his parents, please his dad, and sort of the movie takes us on this crazy adventure, and it's all about learning to sort of celebrate being different, and why that's good and necessary for like society and all of us to be different. It helps us grow, it helps us change, it helps us better ourselves.
Okay, so you are in the movie Inside Out.
Yes.
Now this concept is very interesting and unique. Can you tell me a little about the movie?
Yeah, it's a little abstract, you know. It has, because you're not only, the audience will not only be seeing the characters, but they'll also see characters within the character, and to see how the character is moving and such. And I play sadness, and I believe there are 5 other emotions, or who knows how many other will be surfacing. And I play a lot off of joy, the emotion of joy, because I'm, like I said back there, I'm like her ball and chain. That, you know, she tries to do that, and I'm the one dragging her down. You know.
Now, as an actor, how do you go from such an iconic character as Loki to now voicing in a Disney fairy movie? How do you make that jump?
Well, you know what, it was, it's quite an iconic character in the fairy movie. It's I don't know if you know, but it's called The Pirate Fairy, and it's about this fairy called Zarina, who's voiced by Christina Hendricks, and she leaves Pixie Hollow, which is where Tinkerbell lives and all their community of fairies, and she goes to hang out with the pirates at Skull Rock in the seas of Neverland. And I play a young pirate cabin boy called James, who's this open-hearted, kind of charming, kind, attentive, sweet young man, and he's kind of Zarina's best friend for a bit, until it's revealed that he's no ordinary cabin boy. He's actually the captain of this motley crew, Captain James Hook. So it was kind of a similar kind of iconic villain in a way, but a different kind of thing. It was really fun.
A lot of actors have trouble doing voiceover work because they're by themselves. But since you do stand-up, was that easier for you?
You know, that's a good point. I mean, I think that maybe to some extent, but it's also when you have when you put the headphones on, and you're hearing John Cleese, or you're hearing Julia Louis-Dreyfus, or Terry Hatcher, or Gabriel Iglesias. You know, it's like everybody's voice is the library, the catalog of work. It's so rich that you immediately feel like you're with them. You don't feel alone. You don't feel so alone in that booth. And of course, you're always walking up and down the halls at Disney too, or like Disney Toon, and you're realizing everybody here has been putting their heart, soul, and effort and energy into this every day, all day for several years. It doesn't escape you, or at least it didn't escape me.
5 years ago, would you ever thought, hey, I'm going to voice a plane in a Disney movie?
5 years ago, I would be hoping that I would have a moment like that. I know that when I was a young kid, I would watch Pete's Dragon and Bedknobs and Broomsticks, as well as like the more well-known kind of mainstream, but I loved all of them. I was fascinated by how that was always the question I was asking my mom. How did they do that? Who comes up with that? How did they then blend live action with the animation? So I was enchanted by it from a very early age, and now I'm just kind of still taking it all in and realizing, wow, I'm a part of that magic now. It's amazing.
Fireworks are somewhat of a must-do for any Disney trip, and here is a tip that we picked up for a unique viewing experience in Disneyland. It takes careful planning and a bit of luck on top of that, so listen carefully. If you are able to board the Storybook Land canal boats for a few minutes before 9:30 p.m., you are in for a treat. The skippers will stop the boats in the water once the fireworks start, and they don't resume the cruise until it's over. This gives comfortable seating and space, as well as a 360-degree view of the fireworks show. And you're able to see Tinkerbell and Dumbo's part in the show from your waterside spot. So if you're looking for an experience that is a little different, try to make this bit of magic happen.
Summer is here. Don't pay full price for your theme park admission tickets. Undercover Tourist ships the exact same tickets straight to your door for less than gate price. All tickets are new, authentic, and backed by one of the best refund policies. Add on your car rental to save up to 50% on your vacation package. Find the best day to visit each park along with other insider tips and planning tools at undercovertourist.com. Visit undercovertourist.com and buy your tickets today.
We are definitely busy, but we couldn't be too busy for our weekly giveaway.
Not at all. Last week we asked you to give Ginny Lynn your personal recommendation for her trip to Disneyland. The most popular suggestion was Matterhorn Mountain, and Ginny Lynn gladly followed through, which we'll bring to you next week. But our winner, who was chosen at random, is Lewis Pierce.
Lewis, congratulations! Your prize package from Theme Park Connection is on its way. Now for this week's challenge, we want you to tell us which upcoming Disney movie you're most looking forward to seeing.
A lot of them are previewed here at the Expo this weekend. I personally am looking forward to seeing Saving Mr. Banks, not only because it has my name in it, but because it's the first on-screen depiction of Walt Disney.
Anything with Angelina Jolie, I'm a fan, so I'm looking forward to Maleficent.
Yes, yes. Now, when you send in your answer, you might be picked at random to receive this prize from Theme Park Connection. It is a sign that was used during the grand opening of Mickey and the Magical Map here at Disneyland, directing guests how to get to the theater in Fantasyland.
So we've got a little piece of the park here for you guys. You're going to want that this week. So
You can also double as a fan.
Yes, it can, which is sometimes needed.
Yes, especially in Florida.
Send in your answer by email to info@attractionsmagazine.com. You must include your full name and address, and we need it all by the end of next Tuesday, August 20th, 2013. As always, keep in mind you can only enter once per week, and you can only win once per year.
Yes. Now, we have put a lot of faces to names here at the Expo, and we wanted to make sure y'all knew what a pleasure it was for us to meet you and see your faces. Now, first up, we want to say hello to Jace Floyd from Long Beach, California. Jace, it was an honor to meet you. Thanks for stopping by our table.
Reagan Moran from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. You were one of my favorites. Banks and I were so happy to meet you. Keep watching. We love knowing you're out there.
Randy Crane from Anaheim, California also made a stop at our booth during the Expo. Thanks, man. We appreciate the support. There is no point in having a show without people like you.
And Haley Rozevsky, I hope I said that right. She's from Los Angeles. I know you're out there watching, Haley. Your Duffy costume is still amazing. You were a big snuggle fest.
Next is Matthew Heidi from Maryland. Love that you dropped in to show your support for the show. We'll keep bringing it if you keep watching it.
And hello to Elizabeth and Ben Haskin. They came to the Expo all the way from Charleston, North Carolina. It was my absolute pleasure to meet the both of you. Stay in touch.
Yes. Now, finally, we want to thank Mouse Fan Travel. Let them plan your next trip, whether by land or sea. For a free quote without obligation, visit mousefantravel.com.
And much thanks to Theme Park Connection, where you can buy, sell, and trade theme park items. Visit the warehouse in Winter Garden, Florida, or online at themeparkconnection.com.
We are also thankful to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando's attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com. And when you do talk with our sponsors, let them know how much they are appreciated. After all, we really couldn't have a show without them.
Speaking of the show, we put out a new episode every week on YouTube, iTunes, and Bright House Cable. Make sure you don't miss a single one.
We also hope you'll like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
And not to be forgotten, there's always attractionsmagazine.com for news and videos throughout the week, as well as the magazine itself. It's available in print on the Nook and in our iPhone and iPad apps.
Yes.
You won't want to miss all of the great articles, so make sure to get your subscription today.
Yes, now, it's been a busy week, hasn't it?
Yeah, whew. I don't know if it's the jet lag or the constant stream of activity for the week, but I have hit a wall.
A wall? Well, you know what? I'm going to wreck it.
This I have to see.
Oh, yes, yes. Now, we'll be at Theme Park Connection again in Orlando next week, showing you Ginny Lynn's first visit to Disneyland, so you don't want to miss that one.
And as you all can see, it's been a terrific time here. We want you to join in, so make sure that you get out there and
have fun.
Secret blooper of the week.
Because Disney has provided. What?
You can find everything from artwork to hard to find theme park stuff.
Okay, so here at the Imagination Pavilion. No, that's Epcot. Imagineering Pavilion. Okay. So here at the. I got this.